When we last told you about Chuck Robertson, the big bearded girl dad from Livonia, he was in very bad shape. Fighting COVID, he was on a ventilator and in need of a special bed at a different hospital just for a chance at a lung transplant. Well, he got that bed, and as Jason Colthorpe reports, he slowly but surely improved to return to the family that refused to give up.
Watching Chuck Robertson struggle to get out of the house is a dream come true for his daughters Sophia, Allie, and Faith, and his wife Lisa. They refused to let him go when his days on a ventilator hit 50, 60, 70, when they thought he needed a lung transplant, or even when he fell into a coma.
I had people that just stood up to administrators, stood up to doctors, stood up to nurses, and said, we're not going to do it to him, and here I am. You know?
Chuck came out of the coma to find he was in a new hospital, and 2 months had gone by. He was having panic attacks because he was afraid to fall back asleep.
I was this close to death, and I never got to say goodbye to my daughters. I never got to say goodbye to Lisa. It was, and everything just kept piling on.
But he kept improving, much to the amazement of his doctors. His lungs somehow healed on their own, and after 131 days and 3 hospitals, he came home to Livonia.
Till I got in the car to drive home, it didn't really hit, and I cried. I cried when I got in the car. And it was a long road. It was a very long road, and these guys and everybody else just, it was over. It's overwhelming.
He's living bearded again, and Chuck is now vaccinated too, but he wasn't in March. He was hesitant, which brings him to his first message.
If you haven't done it, trust me, you want to do it.
And the second.
I hope people, you know, they see this and they just take away, don't give up. You know, if you're an advocate, fight for them.
Every day Chuck's making progress, but he says he's not sure he'll ever make it back to 100%. But after everything, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.